Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel for another iRacing video, and today we've got race 2 from round 1 of silly season. So this one was Formula 3 versus Formula V mixed class event at Okayama. So championship results after the first round, obviously I got the win there, so I'm in P1. Then we've got Green in P2, Dave Line, Ollie Walker, Patrick, Simple Sim Guy in 5th, and then Reese, Jules is in 7th, Sam in 8th, Andres 9th, Graham in 10th. Obviously you can see the standings there for the rest of them, and a few guys at the bottom there that have signed up for silly season but couldn't make this first race. So yeah, jumping into this second race here, we're doing the finishing order from the first race for the grid, so I'm starting pole, great. Yeah, let's jump on in, see if we can survive the V's. Here we go then, F3 at Okayama. Race 2 of silly season, F3, and starting pole because I won the last race somehow. So that's my reward for my sins. Got Dave just across from me on the right there. And a collection of Formula V's on the grid, which I think have lined up in all sorts of places they're not supposed to have done. It's just going to add to the carnage, to be honest. Here we go then. Alright, race 2 silly season is green, green, green. It's a good start for us off the line. Need to make sure we don't drop it by ourselves. We're going very wide to start with. I won't be competing with Dave Lyon's pace through this race, that's for sure. Or Ollie, to be honest. So they'll be coming past fairly quickly. Aiming just to play it safe through the race. There's been a crash of some description on the map there. Whoever started P17 is stopped, and whoever started P2, which was greening, wasn't it, is slow off the back of the pack as well. They've had a little bit of a wiggle about on the brakes there, but he's nowhere near just yet. I'm sure he will be. It's only a matter of time. That's where we dropped it in practice. Overly cautious through there. Dave has a big wiggle of his own. Just trying to work the tyres in nice and gently.
You can't just cut. You can't stop right in front of me.
Mr. Cakebread's having problems. Sounds like it's a multi-class problem as well from what he was saying. Alright, lap 1, we're leading across the line somehow. Our time at the front I'm sure will end soon. Dave keeping us very honest. We'll be enjoying a nice slipstream as well as we run. Oh, a bit wide. Giving him the space, he's got the run. Doesn't want it, does he? Yeah, is he? No. I was happy to give it to him, but he didn't want it in the end. He's probably going to be happily saving fuel behind us. We'll give it to him now.
Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Alright, so we've got Nicola behind us. Quick Nick chasing us down. We've got Dave ahead of us, giving us some lines to follow, teaching us how to be fast. Pulling away quite catastrophically.
The next car's the leader.
F3's doing a decent job of pulling away, to be honest. It's not going to be... I thought it was going to be lap 3 that we caught them, but looks like it'll be the lap after this one. Do a bit of fuel save. Whoa. Now we'll start doing some fuel save and see if it can make our pit stop a bit quicker. Not interested in trying to put a challenge to Dave on track, so let's see if we can play a bit with the strategy. Just realised you didn't have all the overlays and everything up. Missing that precious foot cam. So Nick's catching us as well now. Bit distracted that lap with recording things. We've got a yellow flag.
Car stop on the left.
So we also muller way too much of that curve.
Car stopped ahead. You got a slow car.
And here are the
right.
V's.
Go left.
Oh god.
Go right. Right side. You're on the left. Rewind. Clear all around.
Oh. Alright, that's the end of that one then. We're dead. We're very dead. That was rather unfortunate. Got a fast repair, so it's not over. We're not the only one in the pits, of course.
Okay, punch it.
Well, the big F. We did just get very, very killed. And after all that, somehow we're only... Oh no, we're a good amount of distance away. There will be plenty more of that this race, I'm sure, so we're still fighting. Dave's got the luxury, well, he's not even got that much luxury at the front, in fact, because Sam's closed up to him a second behind. So there'll be people racing under pressure for the duration as we try and get through the slower lap traffic. Lots of potential for more deffing. I think we're pulling away from Merrin just a little bit behind us. Bit squirrely there, back end stepped out a bit. P6 is just coming around the second to last corner sort of thing, or that the last of the hairpins. So we're a long way behind in the race on track. Sadly, that means a lot of positions, a lot of points in the championship gone as well there. The leader in each class will get the amount of points for the number of entrants in the race, if that makes sense. So I think we've got 18 or 19 cars on track. So the winner of each class will get 19 points, P2 will get 17, P3 15, and so on, so on. 2 points less for every position afterwards. Chris moves over for us, thanks Chris. I'm fairly sure Mirren's just going to sit behind us for this entire race. That's what he did in the GT3 finale at Daytona. Just sat waiting for a mistake. Not behind me, thankfully. Can't be doing with a full race of pressure like this. It's only a matter of time. So Patrick's next up the road, but 40 seconds ahead. In fact, we're almost being lapped by Dave. Need to factor that into the fuel calcs. Still not entirely sure if my fuel calculator's 100% to all the things I want it to do.
Left side. Clear.
Wasn't sure where Stephen was going there. Wasn't sure if he was going to drift out to normal line or what he was going to do. This race is basically just me versus Merrin. Just give him something to chase.
Car right. Clear.
Oh, Merrin.
Car right. Clear.
Well, that's probably just sealed that race then. Oh, I don't lost that much time actually. I don't know how he's just managed to keep his footing on the gravel out there. that'd have been me, I'd have been in the wall, wheels ripped off and everything.
Left side. Slow car ahead. Clear on the left.
Gary's gone around in the F3, sadly for me, not for position. Merrin's just got loads of time there. Jeez. Where did that come from?
That car is a lap down. Car right. Clear.
Held up a little bit there by the V, but I think Merrin, who is probably the only car we're racing for position on track anymore, Merrin behind, I think is going to get caught by him at an even worse spot, so see how we get on.
The lead is fitting now.
Alright, Salmon from the lead of the F3 then. We've still got 2 laps of fuel, did you say? So the tow will have helped that a little bit. Didn't have to complete that extra 1 lap, I guess it was.
That car is a lap down.
Merrin slowly closing back in on us. Merrin into the pits maybe, is he? Or has he just dropped it? Yeah, Merrin's pitted.
That car is a lap down. Right side. Clear on the right.
That ended up being a shallow line for us there.
About 1 lap of fuel left. The lead
Sam's
is fitting
pitted
now.
and he's already, like he's still ahead of us, even having taken his pit stop. That's a bit upsetting.
That car is a lap down.
Now we can fight this tricky pit in.
Left side. Clear. Car on your left.
Right, well, that's been a race so far. Merrin just coming around the final hairpins now. I think he's going to get us, to be honest.
Okay, punch it.
Let's find out. About status quo. Oh no, he's there.
Clear.
Oh, he's got us around the outside. Great move. And sadly for me, he didn't run around the outside this time. He didn't run off track. Right. Let's see if we can put Merrin under pressure then.
That car is a lap down. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Sends it in deep. He's already used to his colder tyres, or probably got them back up to temp now.
That car is a lap down.
Hopefully the drag will help pull us along for a little bit. Bit of a lap up for Merrin into the hairpin. I take way too much of that curb. He gets V'd. Oh, he gets V'd badly.
That car is a lap down. Car right, left side. Still there. Clear.
And he's off the road. Oh, just about saves it. Thought he was running very wide there. We're actually going to be teammates, me and Merrin, next season. Looking forward to that. We both screwed wide. Oh dear me. Got to take into account the aero wash that we're getting now. First time in a long time that we've been this close behind another F3. It's just been the laps that we've been putting on all the V's along the way.
The leader's fitting now.
Oh, Dave Line has dropped it, it sounds.
The leader's fitting now.
Unless that's an iRacing bug. Dave does sometimes drop in and out, so I hope that's just a ping problem as opposed to an on-track problem. He's still showing us in the pits. For now, we'll focus on this battle with Merrin. He's still a lap ahead of us. Oh dear, oh dear. So Dave Line is indeed in the pits, but he's still got the lap on us. This is the stuff of nightmares. How do we get through here?
Car right, clear on the right side. That car is a lap down. Clear.
Oh god, that was class. Merrin does a good job guarding the apex there to stop me from cutting back. That was not the sort of stuff you want to see when you look ahead.
Lap down. Left side.
Got the run alongside Merrin.
Stay on the right.
Need to make sure we get the apex, don't run him out of space.
Clear on the left.
Whoa, wait to get on the power window, still there. Said before, I don't care if I'm losing safety rating or iRating in the publics as long as I get a good battle on track, and this is certainly fitting that bill. Bit of a slow burn at the start of the race. I thought it'd all come undone as we are going to finally catch Dave Line and take that position back. But yeah, I thought it was just going to be a race all by myself, especially after Merrin went off track and we just sort of, the gap stayed fairly consistent. Oh god, I thought the curves were about to spin me then.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
The only thing I can think here is that Dave accidentally had his fast repair ticked for his pit stop, and then he's needed to tow, and he's got no fast repair left. That's the only thing I can think. He is now back out on track, it says.
That car is a lap down.
And there's F3s in white on the relative there. Not that far ahead, so I don't know what's gone on there, why they've dropped back so far.
Slow car ahead.
Oh! Why did that have to snap so many times? iRacing grass is ridiculous. It's so unrealistic and it's so frustrating when that happens. We were back on track and we weren't even moving and it still just spun back the other way. And that's the end of this one then. I think Sam must be racing with damage as well here because he's dropping back towards us. Going off track again. It's all come unstuck at the end. Well, that's all she wrote for this one then. Possibly Merrin and Sam will get close enough to start fighting. There might be fireworks there, but we're only going to get any more out of this race from freebies.
side. That car
Wasn't
is
sure if
left
Gareth had
down.
left us the
Clear
room
on
then
the
or
right.
not. Wasn't sure if he'd seen me.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Did think you normally get the white flag as the leader crosses the line for their final lap. We've not had that yet, so a bit panicking.
You just got
There is the white flag, that's a relief.
One more lap to go.
Got the feeling Sam's fuel saving massively with the way that his pace has dropped off, so maybe might be susceptible to the final lap, but I was only 2 seconds a lap faster that lap. He was 4 seconds ahead, so... Oh, well that'll do it, Sam's backwards in a wall. Oh dear.
You have about 1 lap of fuel
Well,
left.
I don't know what's happened there, but it's another freebie for us. That'll be P6 when we get to the line.
You got a slow car on the right.
Oh, and Merrin's gone as well. Is it Merrin? No, it was Gary. I thought Merrin had spun then as well.
Car right. Clear on the right.
So we get past Jules for the final time. Sadly for me, especially when I'm driving an F3 car like this, that isn't a phrase I get to say ever. Alright, that's going to be all she wrote then. Race 2 of round 1 of silly season. It's a lowly P6. Sad times. I hope it is anyway, nothing's up there. We go P6.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
Oh, it could have been good, but it wasn't.
Great job. You did really well.
Well, that ended up being a disappointing race too. Let's have a quick look at some of the incidents through that race. Alright, let's have a look then. So, first incident. We saw in the race that Steve had had a problem at the first corner. Oh dear, he was safe for so long, and then I think that was Chris came in at the end for the final blow. Graham just gets tagged, but a weird ghosting going on. When Steve goes again. It's not ideal for him. What's Patrick up to? Whoa! Classic F3 on the brake spin. Bit of kissing with the V's. Done that a few times in practice. Whoa, Tor jumped a lot of the curve there and it spits him out. I didn't realise the V's were that unstable, to be honest, across the curve. I thought the suspension was alright. Is Gary gonna have a solo? Oh, so close to saving it. It's unlucky. Nice recovery though. Oh, that's an unlucky one, just a little bit too much speed. I know Patrick's only just started driving the F3. I know he's had some trouble in the public lobbies. But he's got speed, definitely got speed. Oh, Roberto gets sucked inside green in there. I think this is on the lead up to when we die. So this is us getting the big death. So at the time, I thought that Nick had just tried to be cheeky and gone to send it through the traffic. Sort of sees me slow down and go wide and tries to send it. It wasn't until afterwards when we were on Discord and said, "Oh yeah, but look what I can see." As I move across, this V just pops out of nowhere. So yeah, bit of a death there, bit of a death. Oh, Chris White takes a lot of curve. Oh no, Gary gets collected up in it. So I'm dropping it. This isn't the one at the end, this must have been it. Oh, great 360. Smooth operator. Gareth in T1. Oh, that's where David Line gets killed. Oh dear, so that was Dave out of the lead. Whoops. Sam off again. Not quite a smooth recovery this time. Classically V lazy spin. He's never going around again. He is! How was this man in the lead for so long? I think this is just as we last tour in the race. I think we saw that happening. It's close to the end. So I'm fairly sure this is final lap, final corners, and just goes around. Red Bull livery looks good in pink and black. And then this is where Sam loses it when we... what on earth? Did he get damage off the first curb or something? He just goes straight across onto the grass. That was a very, very odd accident. A very strange way to lose yourself at P7 at the time, P6 at the time. So there you go, plenty of chaos, and that's shaken up the championship order somewhat. So in P1 now we've got Ollie, then we've got Reese jumping up 4 spots. I've dropped 2 down to 3rd. Patrick is up to 4th now. Nick has come up absolutely loads of positions there, 7 positions up to be in 5th. Obviously you can see the moves and shakers on the rest of the board there. I don't need to read through them all. Jason Weaver did the VW race but didn't do the mixed class, and Michael Messenger was the opposite. He didn't do the VW but then did do this mixed class. So Jason dropped down a bit, Messenger's jumped up a load due to having 0 points in the first race. But yeah, that's going to be everything for this one. So next race coming up is Sunday, as in when this gets posted 2 days time. So if anyone still wants to sign up, you can still do. You're probably not going to win it and get the prize now, but if you want to come and race some daft races, then you can do. It's MX5 at Bathurst and Radical versus Skippy at Road Atlanta. If that sounds like fun, then drop us a message or something like that. We'll get it sorted out for you. But yeah, that's everything for this one. So you know the drill. Give it a thumbs up, drop us a comment, drop us a subscription, share it to your mates and your nan and everyone else that I said last time. Take it easy, look after yourself. I'll catch you in the next one.